There's a great little trail not too far from the house here in Worcester County, and hiking is one of my favorite ways to spend quality time with the family. So on a windy day not too long ago, I decided to spend some time with my 6-year-old granddaughter, Maura Rose, to see what we could discover.
Okay, Rose, we'll start with a little sprint.
As with any hike, it's important to be prepared. Maura Rose with her special outdoors Delmarva vest, and me with my bug spray to keep the ticks at bay.
Okay, we're about to go into the deep woods.
We'll be hiking the Prothonotary Birding Trail along the banks of the Nassawango Creek. This trail, just over a mile long, winds through part of the old-growth forest network, and that gives it a big advantage.
Huge canopy overhead and very easy walking inside, which is kind of cool. There's not a lot of brush and understory because the huge trees are so old and tall, and they shade the forest floor.
It's a cool, comfortable, pleasant hike with plenty of things to discover along the way.
Looks like some kind of a woodpecker home.
Right in there.
What do we got there?
A rhododendron.
That's a rhododendron? That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It even has these little things that almost look like spikes. Kind of like thorns on a rose.
Yeah, they have the old-growth forest on the right and just a real live, complete Nassawango Creek swamp on the left. There's different types of vegetation and some different types of creatures too, so it's kind of neat to walk along and be able to see both at the same time. We're not exactly tree huggers, but we're tree petters, for sure.
The trail winds along Nassawango Creek for a while, and you'll even find benches, perfect for a sit-down snack and taking in a pleasant view.
Yeah, those geese were standing on a log over there, and they were all standing on one leg.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Sleeping.
I found out why they stand on one leg.
Hmm.
The one leg, it helps them to keep warm because the blood that flows through that leg gets cooled by the wind and whatnot. So when they have one leg, they tuck the other leg up in their feathers to keep it warm. That way they don't use as much body heat when they're sleeping. There's a whole forest of cypress knees here. And if you look closely, there are some little sculptures in here.
Now, this is the perfect trail for letting your imagination run wild.
It's a deer.
It's
It's a deer.
I can see his antlers.
And like his eye and his nose and his mouth and his nose.
Or it could be the fire falcon. See, that's his head, and he has these sort of craggly, wispy arms. He has flames leaping up around him.
I don't get it. It's a deer.
Okay, it's a deer.
Well, that was an illuminating conversation. And while we're on the subject, lightwood is nature's perfect torch, and you'll find these ancient pine stumps loaded with pitch along the trail.
I can smell it already.
No. Yep. It's a pitchy lightwood. You had to start a fire. By golly, even if it was wet, if you had a match, you could get it lit. This is full of pine pitch as it can be. Get your ropes and your crampons out. We're headed up into the mountains of Worcester County.
You heard right. The last part of this trail has honest-to-goodness changes in elevation that you'd think would be more common in Garrett County than in Worcester. And each little twist brings its own surprise.
Okay, he's cool. Is that a black racer or a rat snake? If he flattens out and gets kinky, it's a rat snake. If he just takes off, it's kind of cool.
We'll just leave him be, and at last we'll emerge from the forest, but not before getting in one more valuable lesson.
There's a little poem that goes, "Leaves of three, let it be." So
Is that poison ivy?
See him right there?
Mm-hmm.
Leaves of three, let it be.
Oh, that type of leaves are sweet.
So that's poison ivy. Now, okay, here we are at the end of the trail. What would you say would be the highlight of the hike? The snake. Yeah.
But truth be told, there are plenty of highlights to be found any time of year along the Prothonotary Birding Trail in Worcester County.
Get outdoors, Delmarva.